Good morning, guys. Out on my walk as usual. Just finished a 45-minute walk. I did a little trot this morning, so picking up speed. But what I want to talk about today is sugar addiction and how God has broken my sugar addiction. So yeah, we know that we need to, in order to break our sugar addiction, stop eating certain foods, the obvious ones, cakes, cookies, candies, pies, all kinds of things that have table sugar and all the sugar substitutes. But let's talk about the nitty gritty of how to make it practical. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is have a plan. We need a plan on what to eat, how to eat, create a food plan. And when we create a food plan, it helps us to have some consistency on a day-to-day basis. Having a food plan does not focus on what I need to stop doing. It focuses on what I need to start doing. So number one, have a food plan. Write down what you're going to eat for breakfast, write down what you're going to eat for lunch, and write down what you're going to eat for dinner. And include snacks, because when you are breaking away from sugar, you're going to be fidgety, you're going to want something. So have high protein snacks, like you can eat some grilled chicken, you can eat some tuna, you can make lettuce roll-ups with lunch meat and bacon. Whatever it is that's going to give you some energy, that's going to be high in protein or have protein, use that as your snacks to keep you satiated throughout the day, because you're going to want something for sure. Number two is to, what God gradually did for me was change my sugars. So I stopped eating table sugar foods and I switched to healthier alternatives for sweeteners. My main switch was to stevia, and I know a lot of people don't like the taste of stevia, but I tried maple syrup and I didn't like the taste of maple syrup. So natural things like honey, maple syrup, agave, stevia, switch to those. If you take sugar in your coffee or tea, switch to a healthier alternative. If you take a little bit of sprinkled sugar on your yogurt, switch to adding honey. Things like that will help you to start to break away from sugars, the bad sugars, and switch to the good sugars. But you're eventually going to want to reduce each amount. Like, say you take 2 tablespoons of honey, reduce it to 1, and then reduce it to none. And some of the foods that I needed sweetener, I just stopped eating altogether. I just stopped eating them because I realized that I couldn't eat them. And an example of that is I could not eat yogurt without it being sweetened with something. So I stopped eating yogurt, which I ended up stopped eating dairy anyway. So, and my protein shakes, I couldn't have a protein shake without some kind of sweetener in it. So I stopped making protein shakes. So those are examples of how you have to just change it up and switch it up. And then in place of having a protein shake, I just had a real protein like chicken or ground turkey, and I just had a piece of fruit. So eventually I just went to fruit as my sweetener. And tip number three is don't do this alone. We can't do this alone. We need each other. So I was reading about a person who was encouraged to open up about her bulimia to her prayer group. She opened up to a trusted friend who prayed with her and suggested that she share that with the prayer group so she could get more support. And that is exactly what she did, and the support was tremendous. It was God's support with feet. It was practical. They were there for her, to encourage her, to support her, to pray for her. So the third thing is not to do this alone. So in conclusion, we fail because a lack of planning, and God says, write the vision, make it plain. Write down what you're going to eat every day. Make it plain. And include snacks. Include healthy high protein, possibly high fat snacks. And the second thing is to make sure that you stop consuming harmful sugars and substitute out with natural sweeteners. And number three, it's to me the most important was having support. It kept me on track. It kept me talking. It kept me out of darkness where I was hiding and had shame and guilt around what I was consuming and what I was doing, to knowing that I had a support group and I wasn't alone. There were other people that were trying to do the same thing and joined me, even said, yeah, let's do a no sugar week. Let's do a no sugar day. Let's work toward it. And that is the best thing. So continue on your healthy journey. I will talk to you guys soon. Be healthy, be blessed. I'm out.